welcome back to my channel. So I am Sam and I am the Glimmer Witch. Haven't had any content to upload for a couple of days, so nothing fancy wise, but did have a set of infills today, so I thought I'd do a quick video on my infill procedure. I haven't left in finish filing and I haven't left in the gel polish design because it's just a gel polish, but thought I would show you in real time what sort of speed I work at. So, and this is normal for me. I don't rush. I'm not in a salon. I don't have to do 6-8 sets a day. So I do like to take my time. First off, I'm taking all the gel polish off, and I use a fine safety bit. Just means that I can get right in those sidewalls, get all that gel polish off, and it's just quicker than soaking, to be honest. You know, I can do this in a few minutes per nail. And also, because I'm using a fine safety bit, it means that I can prep that infill area and thin that acrylic out where we're going to be infilling. So it just saves me time with hand filing, to be honest. So she did want to go quite short, so I'm also using this bit to take down the length of those acrylics as well. Always quite careful when I'm doing this. Got my drill bit from Nail Dot Supplies. Absolutely love it, it's brilliant. I also use this one for finish filing sometimes, especially when I do encapsulated glitters and I need to get that cuticle really flush, or if I get someone with quite troublesome cuticles. So just reshaping that, and you can see how quickly it whips gel polish off. It's so fast, but it does that prep work on that infill line for me, so why do it by hand? So as you can see, when I'm e-filing as well, I'm filing behind that growth area, not in front of it. One, you don't want to be drilling onto the natural nail anyway, and two, you don't want to be chasing any lifting down. These were 3 weeks, so she had very minimal signs of lifting on the edges, but there was not a lot there at all. They were in pretty good nick. You will notice my nails have now been done. Aren't they beautiful? Got a free set as a Tag a Tech competition from the amazing Rachel at RD Nails and Nanos. If you don't already follow her on Instagram, please do give her a follow. She's amazing. I normally do my own nails, but you know, we all like a treat. I absolutely love them. So yeah, this file, but it just whips through gel polish. The previous gel polish we had on, I think, is Halo. I tend to use a lot of Halo gel polishes because I don't use a lot of them and I can pick them up in my local wholesalers, so that's why I tend to use those. So really, this part of the video is purely about getting that gel polish off and about getting that infill area flush, just so that I don't have to do too much hand filing. So just being really careful when I have this on full speed for the main body of the nail, and then I just tickle it around that growth area. If I was working near the cuticle with, let's say, doing acrylic tidy up or whatever, then I would probably have it on sort of speed 10. My e-file goes up to about 30, I think, so I have it on quite low. So just whip that colour off. I have used clear on this client because she always has gel polish, so I like to use clear so I can see what's happening underneath the nail. So once we've got that off, I will then go back to the beginning of that hand. We do end up shortening these a little bit more when we're hand filing as well, just to point that out. How's everybody enjoying the channel? Anything you want me to change? Do you want background music? I tend to find when I'm watching videos that I get distracted if it's music. I much prefer to not have it, but you know, I'm here to do whatever it is that you need. So as you can see, I don't work fast. You know, it's not about speed for me at all. I'd rather take my time. So I then switched and did the other hand, obviously didn't leave that in. So I came in to do my filing and thought, nope, better push my cuticles back first. So Gave them a quick spray with alcohol spray just to make sure they're nice and clean, and then literally using my cuticle pusher, I ease back that cuticle. I'm not pushing hard here, I'm just making sure that we've got a nice clean area, so that then when I come in to prep that nail plate, I've got a good access and I'm not going to be cutting the cuticles. So you push them right back, make sure you get anything off that nail bed, because anything on there, that acrylic's going to stick to and then it's going to lift. So you need to make sure you get all of that off. Again, this is in real time, so it doesn't take long and it's worth doing well. Now I thought I'd show infills because it's a little bit different with infills than it is with doing a new set. You've got a much smaller area to prep and it can be a little trickier, especially on them side walls. So I thought I would leave this in just to give you an indication of what it takes for me to do this. So this morning I managed to do these infills and the gel polish in about an hour and 10 minutes. So not bad at all. And she does have quite short nails. So I then come in with my file and we're literally tidying up those edges and also etching that nail plate, that natural nail plate where we're going to be putting that new acrylic. Now as you can see, there's a little chip. I'm sort of filing it out now. There's a little chip on the side of that. So when we come in and do our acrylic, I fill that back in because we don't want that there. And again, filing routine is exactly the same on an infill as it is on a full set. Sidewalls, round the cuticle. Being careful, pull that skin back and use your thumb as a guide. I use my thumb there so that I know not to go further than that edge. And I'm being quite careful on this set because I'm trying not to file my own nails down because I'm a nightmare for doing that, especially on my thumbs. As you can see, when I come in from the other side, I tend to catch my thumbnail, so I always end up with a really dodgy shaped thumb. I've caught it a little bit, you can see. And I'll be devastated because I love these nails. So I'm just making sure we've got rid of any lifting, that we're all prepped. It's a nice matte looking nail. So just making sure we get all of that infill area. We'll get that all prepped. So nice and gently, so you can see how slowly I go. And all the time I'm prepping that area, I am reshaping the tip of that nail because she wanted them so short. And just making sure we get in them corners. That's it. So I've got a quiet day today. I have a lady coming back today to redo some gel polish that she managed to catch her fingers on. So I'm just doing a quick repair, and then I am practicing my one stroke because that's my new. So once I have finished prepping those nails, I then sanitize and brush off all the dust, and I then use Prep Spray Plus sprayed onto a lint-free pad, and I wipe over the natural nails to make sure they're nice and dehydrated. And I will also come in with my dehydrator and dehydrate all 5 nails. Now because we're doing infills and I'm quite quick, I dehydrate all 5 nails and then just go straight in with my acrylic because it's such a small area and it's such a small amount to do, it's quite fast. I do go into a closer view, by the way, and you will see how quick it is to do infills. It is so fast. So starting with that little finger, as I always do, picking up a small bead of clear acrylic on my brush and literally just pop it at that cuticle and then push, tap, tap, swipe, tap, tap, swipe. On infills, I'm barely touching it at all. It's literally put it on, point that finger down, just tap on the sides and around the top and it's on, it's done. So same again, bead goes on there, push it up a little bit, tap, tap, swipe, tap, tap, swipe. So very, very simple, because all you're doing is filling in that growth area. My bead pickup has got much better since I did my last Back to Basics workshop. So working a lot drier than I was, and it's working very well. As you can see, that it's not going anywhere. You're putting it on, it's just sitting there waiting, and you just tap it where you need it to go. It's such an easy system to work with. I am using, as always, CJP's crystal glass for these infills, and you can see just how quick it is to do this. It's so fast. Nice short nails as well. So place that bead on, wipe my brush, push, and then tap, tap, swipe down the side, tap, swipe down the side, and then just make sure it's nice and smooth. And I want it nice and smooth because I don't like finish filing. So once we get to the end, I've just re-dehydrated that thumb because I was a little bit worried that it probably evaporated completely by the time I got to the thumb. Once we've done that, I literally go in and finish filing on a set like this. Literally takes 5 minutes. There's hardly any work to do because they're very neat anyway. And we then went in with a nude gel polish, and I also used gold flakes. Actually they're gold leaf flakes on the top, so I just pressed it into the tacky layer on that second gel polish coat and then top coated all of the nails. So that is that done for that video. Nice quick one, nice, easy, simple. Hope it helps. Any questions, please post them below, and please give me a thumbs up if you like this video, and also subscribe if you don't already. And to those of you that have recently joined me, thank you. Hope it can be of help. I will catch you next time. Bye.